about the South industry. I hadn't watched South cinema till I got into it. And I decided, okay, fine, maybe one film, it'll look really good on my CV, let's do it. And after that, I'll just go get myself a fancy job. And it'll make me look so versatile that, oh, she knows this and she can do this. So that's the only reason why I thought I'll... But yes, coming back to your question, South is definitely very accepting. But I guess there's no discount or there's no shortcut to hard work. And there's no easy way to success.
See, appreciate the point that there is no... फिर आप ये 50-50 मत बजाओ यार. आपको अच्छा लगा तो please जोर. हाँ, that... If you don't want to react, please, that's your choice. ये half-hearted reaction मत कीजिए. Please, request. But let me ask you this. You said South can be more expected. There is no substitute to hard work. But is there the difference between the industries where hard work is rewarded perhaps more south of the Vindhyas in the South? I'm not trying to stem a divide between North and South. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to say the approach. Is there a difference in the approach? Why there are more people who prefer to work in the Southern film industry compared to the Hindi film industry? Or am I wrong totally?
No, I don't think so. I actually don't agree with that point of view at all. There are a lot of people who want to start their careers in Hindi because it's more nationwide recognized a language. Having said that, yes, the South is a very friendly industry. It's very accepting. There are fabulous technicians in the South. There are wonderful directors and phenomenal content that is generated in over all the 4 languages. Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada. And of course, Hindi has been our matra bhasha. We've all grown up watching Hindi movies. It is a very accepting industry. It's been very kind to me as well. But I prefer the ecosystem. I prefer the ethics, the values, the discipline of the South industry, which I feel is lacking in Hindi cinema.
It's lacking. Very candid and appreciate you being very frank about it. Yeah, अब तो language barrier भी खत्म हो गया. अब तो
ये तो मैं पहले दिन से कह रही थी कि language का तो divide है ही नहीं. Cinema is cinema and we can appreciate it in Spanish. And I guess this is one thing that COVID has taught us, right? When we were all sitting at home watching stuff on OTT platforms, we could watch content in any language. So I have never felt the divide. And for me, yes, it was a little difficult to learn the languages and understand culture. But I actually incorporated Telugu Riti Rivaz in my own wedding. So it's like that much it means to me and I feel so strongly for it.
And you've also got that love, no? Unbridled. They didn't...
Of course.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly.
So, अब तो वापसी हो गई. अब आप projects कर रहे हैं? कुछ काम है कि नहीं है?
Thankfully, hai yaar. God is very kind. I'm doing some very good movies. I am working with Shankar sir, working with Mr. Kamal Hassan on this project called Indian 2. Hindustani,
yes,
Indian 2. This is Hindustani 2.
So that's why you're learning martial art.
That's why I was doing martial arts. And that's why I was riding a horse.
Because you'll have to learn Adi Murai and...
Which was very difficult. Oh my God. But I was doing Kalari Paya too and all those things. But those were difficult. But also extremely challenging and a lot of fun. And yeah, so now I'm back in the thick of things doing 1 Hindi film, 1 Telugu film and 1 Tamil film.
3 films in all 3 languages that she has plied her wares in terms of her career, in her comeback.
Thank you.
I have 2 minutes on the clock, so I'm just going to ask you 1 question and 1 question from the audience. With this promise ki audience participation, we'll try and encourage. So where I was not pushed for time, I'm trying to do it. 1 character that you want to play, irrespective of which industry, which language. 1 character you want to play.
Okay, so this sounds very cliche, but I have genuine array of characters and play like these amazing roles, from a princess to a freedom fighter to everything in between. But the 1 character that I love comedy, like that's my favorite genre. I love acting in it and I think it's extremely difficult to make people laugh. It's easy to make people cry, but it's really hard to make people laugh. Your timing has to be so bang on. having said that, I think I'm a bit of a greedy actor. I'm still not satisfied with just that one character that I want to play. I think I'd like to explore more action.
Action.
Yeah, so can I play James Bond?
Ye baat. Why not? Why not? Why not? All right, less than 1 minute on the clock. One question. You choose.
Yes,
There are a lot of
course.
hands. You choose who's random, anybody. मैं नहीं choose करूँगा.
Listen,
आप करो.
one is tough, yeah? Ma'am?
The lady behind. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The mic is coming.
One is tough. This is not fair, Anand. We'll ask
Sorry, we'll
a
do
few
one
more.
more.
We'll
We'll
ask
do
a
one
few
more.
more, guys.
We'll do one more.
A very good evening to one and all. My name is Arushi Chug. When you said that you have this passion for cinema and you're a very cinema person, I could really see that fire in your eyes. So I want to understand from you, what do you do to ignite that passion? Because I'm someone, if I'm passionate about something...
Okay, so how do you get the passion? You have to keep your questions short because I'm running on
So I'll
short
keep
on time.
it crisp, just one.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
keep
please.
it crisp, just one line. So what do you do to ignite that passion to keep it going always?
Great, thanks, Arushi.
That's a phenomenal question. Thank you. Thanks for your question. And thank you for identifying how I feel. So, I did not, to be very honest with you, I did not enter the industry with so much passion. It's developed over the years. It's developed as I've gotten to understand my craft better, as I've gotten to understand the technicalities of all of this better. And now I love what I do. The one thing that keeps me going is challenging myself. I think you need to always try to up your game and set the bar higher and higher and higher for yourself each time. And I think passion is just a byproduct of trying to achieve your own goals.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kajal Aggarwal, please put your hands together. It's your very good friend who's up next, so we have to do justice to him also. So
Okay,
please.
sorry guys, next time around. Thank you.
Thank
you
you.
so much
Please
for
put your
having
hands
me.
together for the wonderful Kajal Aggarwal.
All right. I'd request Kajal and Anand to stay on stage for a moment. I'd request Anand to present Kajal to upgrade his career and become a life coach. Ever since, he has been speaking at various prestigious academic institutions and corporate firms, both in India and abroad. He's been doing this for the last 2 decades, and he's even spoken at the United Nations and the British Parliament. His motivational videos are viral. They have reached a record 2.2 billion views. With over 17 million followers across all social media platforms, he's known as the urban online monk. His debut book, Life's Amazing Secrets, which is an Indian national bestseller, has sold a record of 500,000 copies. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only, the inimitable, the urban monk, Gaur Gopal Das. Can we have a firm round of applause for a man who has taken the internet by storm? He has shown the mirror to us and to our lives, and he will be giving us his insights into what constitutes life advice. Gaur Gopal Das, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you very much. A very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. All right, doesn't look like you're very happy seeing me. A very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, guys, we can do better. A very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen at Rising India. Love that, love that. It's a great privilege, pleasure, and honor to be here this evening at this beautiful conference, Rising India. And my sincerest and heartfelt gratitude to Network 18 for giving me the opportunity to be here. And of course, my sincere gratitude to all of you as well for being here this evening. Now, wherever I travel in the world, Indians are known for certain very peculiar traits. Like Indians are known to be extremely smart people. Make some noise if you think Indians are smart, guys. There was an Indian doctor. His practice terribly failed here in India. He went to the US to start a clinic. And in the US, he put up a board outside his clinic. Any disease, we'll treat it for $20. And if we can't treat $100. One gentleman was walking by, he saw this. He said, this guy's a nut. He says he can treat any disease for $20, and if he can't treat it, $100 back. He went to the doctor. Doctor, taste. Can you get my taste back, please? The doctor called his assistant and said, get bottle number 22, put 2 drops on his tongue. The assistant put 2 drops on his tongue, and the guy shouted, this is petrol, doctor. He said, taste back, give me $20. The guy was like so frustrated. He went back again a couple of months later. He said, doctor, look, I have a serious problem here. I've lost my memory, doctor. Can you bring my memory back? The doctor said to the assistant, get bottle number 22, put 2 drops on his tongue. The man said, doctor, that's petrol. Said, memory back, give me $20. This guy was just losing it now. A couple of months later, he once again went to the doctor and said, look, doctor, I'm losing my eyesight. I can't see anything. Can you bring my eyesight back? The doctor said, well, sorry. This is the only one issue that we cannot treat, which is why, as we have promised, we give you a full $100 back. And instead of giving a $100 bill, the doctor gave him a $20 bill. The guy said, doctor, this is $20. He said, eyesight back? Come on, give me $20. Oh, jokes apart, the lighter side of it, we all know that in the rising India, Indians are making a spectacular mark across all spectrums on the international scene. Look at business. Because of the acumen, some of the biggest multinational corporations are headed by people from the Indian origin. Look at entertainment. Natu Natu wins an Oscar, guys. Wins an Oscar, guys. This is our rising India. The Elephant Whisperer gets an Oscar, guys. That's our rising India. Making a mark, making our presence seen and felt. Look at sports. We just had Nikat Zareen, Laulina Borgohain, right? We had Saviti Bura, we had Neetu Gangas, all smashing it at the World Boxing Championship and bringing to this country 4 gold medals by making India proud on the international scene. This is my rising India, right? Smart. Wherever I go, people say, yes, Indians are absolutely... Stage is a boring place. I'll walk down, yeah? It's too lonely there. I'm not on a panel. I can do whatever I like. There's nobody interviewing me, so I can walk into you, right? Oh, goodness. Smart, right? Absolutely smart. And I was wondering, what is that one element that makes, whether it's business, sports, entertainment, spirituality, governance, leadership, whatever it is, what is it, that one thing that makes Indians what they do? And I remembered what Bruce Lee once said. Bruce Lee said, I do not fear the man who knows 10,000 kicks. I fear the man who knows 1 kick but has practiced it 10,000 times. Right. It is that practice of 10,000 times that makes you reach such a level of excellence that the world doesn't have a choice but to notice it. These ladies and gentlemen, whatever these heroes are doing across the world from this country, are the ones who have believed in practicing that 1 kick 10,000 times. Whether it's a singer, an actor, right, a leader, a corporation head, a sportsman, stuck it out continuously. Work is worship for us. We believe in the principle of karma yoga, where we treat work as our worship. And when we treat our work as our worship, it's not work. For us in this country, it's not just work, it's worship. And when we worship, we don't cut corners. When we worship, we don't give it half our hearts. When we worship, we don't give it a bloody 100%. When we worship, we give it a 200%. And when we give it a 200%, well, guys, the world just doesn't have a choice but to note the real heroes of the rising India. Right. Now, Indians are not just smart in securing things, whether it's money or whatever else it is. Indians are very smart in sparing things as well. Very sparing, guys. Raise your hand. How do you know an Indian? An Indian is a person who, after the shampoo bottle or the shower gel bottle's over, puts water in it. And till the last bubble comes out, won't throw. Raise your hands if you've done it, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Indians, who is an Indian? If you don't use a shower gel and you use a soap bar, Indians are those when the last little thin slice of soap is left, they stick it to the new soap. Raise your hands if you've done that, guys. How do you know who an Indian is? An Indian is a person who, after the toothpaste is over, till the last bit comes out, ये लोग छोड़ते नहीं है उसको. How do you know? हाँ? काटते हैं सर, फिर निकालते हैं. ये तो नया आइडिया मैं करूंगा अगली बार. Brilliant, I love that. How do you know who an Indian is? Indian वो होता है जो टी-शर्ट में छेद हो जाए ना, वो रात में पहनता है. फेंकेगा नहीं वो. और जब रात में फेंकने लायक नहीं रहता ना, यूज करने लायक नहीं रहता ना, वो होली के लिए रखता है. और जब होली के लायक भी नहीं रहता ना, फिर पोछा लगाने के लिए यूज करता है. कैसे इंडिया आगे नहीं बढ़ेगा बताइए आप. We are a culture who doesn't just secure, we save. When we talk about a several $trillion economy, that economy is not made just by securing, that economy is made by saving. और हमारे देश में हम कुछ ऐसा फेंकते नहीं है जी. अरे बोतल को पानी निकाल के पूरा धो के फेंकते हैं हम. Look at how this culture was. I've always been, for the last 29 years odd, using a handkerchief. I don't use a tissue. I'm not against a tissue. For all practical purposes, even I use a tissue. But tissue क्या है ना? Use and throw. है ना? Pen क्या है ना? Use and throw. घड़ी क्या है ना? Use and throw. फिर wife और husband भी use and throw हो जाता है ना? Because it's not just about a thing, it's about a mindset. Now imagine having a handkerchief. You wash it, you iron it, you use it again. You wash it, you iron it, use it again. हम फेंकते नहीं हैं. हम फेंकते नहीं हैं. We don't have this thing of use and throw. Because we don't have this thing of use and throw, we don't use people, guys. In the modern world, unfortunately and sadly, we live in a world where things are loved and people are used. We should be living in a world where people are loved and things are used. But दिक्कत यह है ना कि लोग वस्तुओं से प्यार करते हैं और लोगों का इस्तेमाल करते हैं उन वस्तुओं को लेने के लिए. A culture where I didn't use stuff. मैंने निभाया है. मेरे रुमाल के साथ मैंने रिश्ता निभाया है. Do you know this? You have a relationship with your little handkerchief. Did you know that this is a relationship? ये रिश्ता है. क्योंकि इसको आप रोज सही तरीके से इसकी देखभाल करके इसके साथ आपका एक रिश्ता है और ये रिश्ता निभा रहे हैं. जो एक अपने कपड़े के साथ रिश्ता निभा सकता है वो इंसान के साथ कैसे नहीं निभाएगा ये रिश्ता. मैं उस संस्कृति से आता हूं, मैं उस कल्चर से आता हूं. हम सब उस संस्कृति से आते हैं जो रिश्ता निभाना जानते हैं. And on a personal level we do that too, right? On a personal level हम रिश्ते निभाते हैं. रिश्ते निभाते हैं. We want to make friendships because when you want to rise in your life, you can't rise alone. There's a beautiful proverb which says if you want to walk fast, walk alone. But if you want to walk far, walk together. If you want to walk fast and speed up, alone is the way to go. If you want to walk far and go on, keep on going sustainably, together is the way. And friendships, connections, camaraderie, relationships are of absolute vital importance, right? और इसीलिए रिश्ते निभाना, दोस्तियां कितनी जरूरी होती है. मैं कई बार कहता हूं, छोटे से दिल में गम बहुत है. छोटे से दिल में गम बहुत है. जिंदगी ने दिए जख्म बहुत है. छोटे से दिल में गम बहुत है. जिंदगी ने दिए जख्म बहुत है. कब की मार डालती है जालिम दुनिया हमें. कमबख्त दोस्तों की दुआओं में दम बहुत है. Right. You know. That's how we have risen. That's exactly how we have risen. When we were alone, there was somebody to pick us up. Life is like a seesaw. When you're down, somebody has to pull you up, and they are on you to pull it up. And that's not just for individuals, guys. That's true for us as a nation as well. We're not going to rise alone. We will be rising together. We believed always in the principle of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That we are not just in one element. We are proud to be Indians. We are proud to be a rising India. We are proud to be a Bharat. But we are a part of a global family which is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. सारा विश्व हमारा परिवार है. और जब तक हम ये दोस्तियां नहीं निभाएंगे तो उन सारे हीरोज के लिए applause जो ये दोस्तियां निभाने के लिए आगे आए हैं. Right. It's so amazing to have that. And then, मैं कई बार कहता हूँ, whether it's personal or national or professional relationships, झुकने से अगर आपके रिश्ते सुधर जाते हो तो झुक जाओ. झुकने से अगर आपके रिश्ते सुधर जाते हो तो झुक जाओ. लेकिन बार बार अगर आपको ये झुकना पड़े तो रुक जाओ. रुक जाओ. ये झुकना 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 करके ना यूज करते हैं लोग हमें और हम सबको. And which is precisely why हम किसी पर उंगली नहीं उठाएंगे. लेकिन कोई अगर हम पर उंगली उठाए ना, उंगली उठाने नहीं देंगे. Out there at the border are our real heroes, जिनकी वजह से हम यहाँ बैठ के ना कॉन्फ्रेंस में मजे ले रहे हैं. राइट. वो रियल हीरोज है भारत के, इस राइजिंग इंडिया के, जिनकी वजह से हम उंगली कोई उठा नहीं पा रहा है. और उनके परिवार की चिट्ठी आती है ना, संदेश से आते हैं, हमें तड़पाते हैं. सुना. क्या बात है, गीता का श्लोक पूछूं? Thank you very much. Look at the families of those. Don't you think, guys, the families of our defense forces are the real heroes of rising India who make all these sacrifices so we can remain safe in this country? Yeah. So crucial, so important. Smart in securing, smart in sparing and saving, but India is also smart in spending. We are spending a hell of a lot of money. Imagine if all that money that's going all over the place, if the same quality standards stuff was made here and that money stayed in this country. Imagine if all the money was spent on products, stuff, services, offerings here. Imagine what happens to the economy. We can talk, we can have conferences, we can do all of that stuff and still buy a brand which is not Indian. And when we buy a brand which is, I too am wearing one, sorry. And when we buy something like that, हम लोग बहुत खर्चे करते हैं दोस्तों. और मैं कई बार कहता हूँ, we live in a civilization where people spend the money they don't have to buy the things that they don't need, to impress the people whom they anyways don't like. What a pathetic lifestyle that is. We are great at spending. But that's not what makes us, ladies and gentlemen. Smart in securing, smart in saving, smart in spending. But there's one thing that is exceptionally amazing. For the India that we have seen, for the India that it is today, and for the India that we will see as the rising India in the future. Sanskrit is an amazing language. And in Sanskrit, even strong words sound soft. Like if you were to call somebody a donkey, you say Vaishakhanandan. किसी को बोल के देखिए, हे Vaishakhanandan. उसको लगेगा आप उस पर कविता की रचना कर रहे हैं. Seriously, don't try it on anybody sitting here. सबने सुना है. But before tonight, try it on somebody going out. He's going to feel flattered if you say Vaishakhanandan. But how do you say what an ice cream is in Sanskrit? An ice cream is called in Sanskrit Dugdha Sharkara Yukta Ghana Gola Gattu. If you want to say mango ice cream, you would say Amra Dugdha Sharkara Yukta Ghana Gola Gattu. My God, by the time you order it, it'll melt away. But there's a philosophy behind the ice cream. And the philosophy behind the ice cream is enjoy it before it melts. Life is going to melt away. Enjoy your life before it melts. Right. But then there is a contrast to that. And the contrast is a candle. Candle melts as well. And the philosophy behind the candle is give light to others before it melts. Candle melts, ice cream melts. Ice cream is about me. Candle is about you. We cannot remain an ice cream just living a narcissistic life. We cannot become a candle completely selfless. We should be those who use the oxygen mask on a plane, because when our mask is in place, we can secure the mask and put the mask on somebody else's face, right? And therefore, the last aspect of this Rising India is the fourth S, which is service. We have always believed in service, in making a difference, in making a contribution, small or big. And today we celebrate these real heroes here. Small time, apparently, people. Somebody who was a rickshaw driver who made 9 schools for kids. Somebody who was in Kerala started educating the tribals. Somebody who broke the mountain down to bring water in. All of these unknown people who believed in the principle of making a difference. And that is the Rising India. किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द ले सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है. And this is what these real heroes have shown. And if we believe in the principle of sticking it out and securing, if we believe in the principle of saving and maintaining and being sparing, if we believe in the principle of spending so that we grow, and if we believe in the principle of serving and making a difference in our own way, yes, India is rising and India will rise. I wish to thank you all very, very much.
Let's have a round of applause for Gaur Gopal Das.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
A life coach, an urban monk, someone who has shown us all these simple but eternal life truths. Can we have a round of applause for Gaur Gopal Das as he exits the main Darbar Hall? Let's now come to our final session, ladies and gentlemen. Our final session, we're going to be talking about the concluding session of Rising India, where, as Gaur Gopal Das just mentioned a moment ago, it's about celebrating the real heroes, people who have made a difference, ordinary people who have done extraordinary things. They have really gone above and beyond their means, their very ordinary and meager means, sometimes to build a school, sometimes to build a library, sometimes to carve out a road, or simply bring water to their village. So our final session is also about parliament and lawmaking. It's also about democracy, about expanding the area of what is possible. It's about debates and discussions. It's also about finding a path to get to matters of urgent national importance despite persistent disagreements. Now, it is about finding common ground between Treasury and opposition benches. Please put your hands together for the one and only Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankar Ji. Can we have a standing ovation for our concluding guest, the man who will be giving the finale to Rising India, celebrating our real heroes. Ladies and gentlemen, concluding session of Rising India, celebrating real heroes. May I now welcome Rahul for his introductory speech for the Vice President.
नमस्ते, आप सबको रामनवमी की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं। On this auspicious day, ladies and gentlemen, it is my proud privilege to welcome to Rising India Real Heroes, His Excellency, the Vice President, Shri Jagdeep Dhankar Ji. We are honored that he has agreed to deliver the closing address to cap off a day and a half of invigorating sessions that depict the mood of a rising India. We chose Real Heroes as the theme of this event because of a very particular reason. India, a young and ambitious nation, is on the move, and the world is watching us closely. This quickening of our pulse is made possible not by a few, but by the many. In far-flung corners of our country, men and women with large hearts and clear consciences are putting society above themselves. They are the real heroes who make life a little better for those around them and inspire communities to become a little better. Dhankarji's life and career are similar to the stories of real heroes we have had the privilege of honoring over today and yesterday. Born into a farming family in a small village in Rajasthan, he used to walk over 6 kilometers a day just to attend school. His upbringing, with emphasis on hard work and simplicity, was honed at the Sainik School. A physics graduate, he, however, found his true calling at the bar. He was the youngest president of the Rajasthan High Court Bar Association and practiced mainly in the Supreme Court from 1990. He also had a 3-year stint as a member of the International Court of Arbitration in Paris. As a parliamentarian, minister, the governor of West Bengal, his contributions to the country are many and varied. He has excellent knowledge of the Constitution, and his expertise with legislative affairs is a big strength. He has been uncompromising in his insistence on decorum inside Parliament. Dhankarji has also been an ardent advocate for the separation of powers. Yet, he is known as someone who is accessible and humble, which makes it easy for people to warm up to him. He is known for his amiable relationships across party lines, and as we have just discovered today, a fine sense of repartee. Dhankarji also has an excellent relationship with spiritual organizations such as the Ramakrishna Mission and Bharat Sevashram. He is an avid reader and a sports aficionado and has served as the president of the Rajasthan Olympic Association and the Rajasthan Tennis Association. Sri Dhankar's life story reflects a rising India, one where we go forth and achieve our goals, unmindful of hurdles or distractions. I would now like to request His Excellency, the Vice President, to deliver the closing address. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Vice President, Jagdeep Dhankar.
Podium.
Always a difficult situation when you have in the audience people who know you. And the problem is complicated exponentially when you have someone like senior advocate Chetan Sharma in the audience. This doesn't end here. The august presence of Sri Harivansh ji, Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha. And that's always worrisome for me. A journalist is always a journalist. In 1989, when I got elected to Parliament and became a Union Minister, my room in Parliament was next to the press room. Till 2019, I carried an impression, oh, you can't have better friends than in journalism. The myth was demolished when I became Governor, State of West Bengal. I hope it is restored.